Rob Television. Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. I want to talk about something, man. Y'all see the title. If you're, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'll let that noise go past. If you're this guy, what guy, double R? If you're this guy that's a grown ass man that is leeching off of his mother at this point, ain't paying no fucking bills, and want to tell your mother and tell your father how shit's supposed to go, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. And I want to talk about this because it's people that I know personally in my life. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast and shit like that. Y'all wouldn't know them anyway. But get the fuck out. Get the hell out. You feel me? I'm gonna tell y'all this. I got into it with my grandmother. You know, I don't even really want to talk about this, but you know, I'll share this tidbit with y'all. I got into it with my grandmother because I felt like personally she was showing favoritism. You know, I felt like she was allowing my other brothers and sisters to not pay bills, and she expected me to pay bills because I was the one that was making money. They wasn't making money, you know, and I felt like, okay, even though they're not making money, you still should be pressuring them to get a job so that they can pay. You know, you're holding me obligated for some. But story being, I don't want to go down that road. But story being, man, I just went on ahead and left. I went on ahead and left, and I never turned back. I'm gonna let y'all dudes know, man. Being homeless has a negative connotation to it, as it should, rightfully so, to an extent. You feel me? Just like I'm the type of person that never been locked up, never been to jail, you know. And I had put up a post a while back, you know, and my cousin, you know, he came to me and he told me, you know, sometimes jail can be a way for, you know, boys to be taught how to become men. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same way that I feel because I was homeless. You know, I was bouncing from pillar to post, out here sleeping on benches. I was out here, you know, bouncing from different shelter and stuff like that. It's not as bad as people try to say it, you know, try to say it is. You know, no, it's not. You're not bad. I always say this: you're not bad unless you're bad, meaning you're not here anymore. As long as you're still here, as long as you're still breathing, you got a chance, man. It hadn't gotten bad as you would think it would be. You see what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people out here, just like I said, I know a lot of people personally that's still living up off their parents, that's still living up off their mother, that's still living up off their fathers, and feel like nobody can't tell them nothing, and feel like, you know, they got everything under control. Feel like, you know, they not going to be up under nobody's wing. They not going to be up under nobody's teaching. But you're living with your mother. You're living with your father. What are you talking about? And if you feel that way, then go on your own. See, it's easy to talk about it, but be about it. Let's see you be about it. You know, and that's what we have in this world, man. That's why the kids is fucked up the way that they fucked up today. Because they're allowed to just walk around and say whatever they want and do whatever they want. And then when they finally get shown the real deal, then they lost. They caught in the abyss. You know, it's really fucked up because they've been around people that condone this shit, that don't say what they mean and mean what they say. That woman was dead ass wrong. That woman was dead ass wrong. Oh, that's my only son. That's my only son. Okay. If that's your only son, see, you looking at it the wrong way. I'm looking at it like you my only son, then I'm going to be even harder on you. And that's what I had to realize when I was talking about the situation between me and my grandmother. I had to realize that she was being harder on me because deep down inside, she knew that I was the one. She knew that I was built for it tough. She took it a little easy on them. But I really didn't understand that logic. I still kind of don't to this day, because it's like, okay, wouldn't you be harder on the people that really need it instead of the one that is obviously showing you, you know, they can do it, they can handle it, not do it, but handle it, you know? But this is a story of a guy that is clearly, you know, spoiled. What they say, spare the rod, spoil the child, however it go. Somebody will correct me. He spoil you, and you just hear they got the mother at the table, the father at the table. The father, he probably just came home from work, you know, hard day's work, and you a grown ass man constantly going up in the refrigerator telling motherfuckers how you want things to go, or not listening to instructions in somebody else's house. But see, in his mind, he feel like that's home. You see what I'm saying? And in many ways, it is home, but he feel like this been my home. But you got to understand, you've grown, and you're a grown ass man. So what comes with growth comes with getting a fucking job, you know, comes with independence. See, motherfuckers want to be independent when it's beneficial. Motherfuckers want to be independent when it's beneficial. You want to be independent when you want to have a broad at the house. You want to be independent, you know, when you want to be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. But when it's time to do what you're supposed to do, now all of a sudden you want to convert back into little boy world. You want to convert back into little boy mode. You want to convert back into only son world. You want to sit up there and look like a sad puppy. Ma, it's me. It's your son. You on your Jody shit. You know, it's your son. It's your boy. Yeah, you my son. Yeah, you my boy. My son and my boy need to get a fucking job. My son and my boy need to show that he's grown and he's become a man. Not just by how many bitches he can bring in and out of my house and not pay no fucking bills. You see what I'm saying? I see this, man. You know, and it only gets worse, man. Some of my closest friends had suffered from this. You know, I call it single mama syndrome. Only son syndrome. It should be called only son syndrome, where you just feel like you that man, but it's only in your mind. You haven't even proven that you was that man. You haven't even shown at least one or two examples of you actually being deserving of being called or being looked at as that man. You know, some of them don't even have a key to their own home. Some of them ain't even on the lease at their home. And some of them are. And the ones that are the way that they are because they didn't deserve that shit. Just like I was just doing a video talking about how these dudes are sitting up here wifing ungrateful ass women, and they getting in relationships with ungrateful ass women. It's the same thing with these ungrateful ass, spoiled ass, grown ass men. That's why these women fucked up the way that they is. That's why the world is fucked up. They're the future. But if you ain't instilling nothing into the future, what the fuck you expect to get from it? In order for a flower or a plant to bloom, you gotta put a seed in it, don't you? You ain't putting nothing. In this case, the seed is the structure. That's what I always appreciate about my grandmother. It was structure there. I may not have liked her approach and her way, but her way was her way. You know, and how I countered that was how I countered that. But these dudes, man, ain't got no fucking structure, man. They don't have no structure. And then when somebody tries to give them structure, they so caught up in their own ego and they feel like, oh, I got it all figured out. I got it all played. You ain't got it figured out until you actually figured it out. And you show that with examples. Okay, where's your own place? You got to figure out where's your own place. Where's your job at? Okay, where's a certain amount of money in your account that shows that you stacking your bread? Where's the structure? Because structure will instill in someone to show structure. So if your parents instill structure in you, you will show structure in your life, in different scenarios in your life. So where's the structure at? Let me see your bank account. You feel me? Let me check your test results. And let me see if you got HIV or STD. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that because of, it's about discipline, structure, discipline, self-control. Where is it at? Can you listen to rules? Because if you're in a position where you're being spoiled, wherever you go, you're going to feel like a motherfucker owe you something. How many people out there know somebody? Like I told y'all, I got close friends. I know I have acquaintances, close friends that is going through this shit, been going through this shit since I was little. How many of you out there have friends or acquaintances or relatives that are just spoiled? They spoil you. You can't even say nothing to your cousin. You can't even say nothing to some of you brothers and sisters. You can't say nothing to your own brother and sister without your mother jumping on your ass to defend her. You can't say nothing to your cousin without your aunt willing to jump in and to defend her. You can't do nothing without them trying to jump in and defend her. That's why I stay out of the way. I have a brother and a sister. They have kids and stuff like that. If Uncle Rob can't do things the way Uncle Rob want to do it, then hey, they know who Uncle Rob is. I'll see him when I see him. I deal with him when I deal with him. But I'm not going to allow you to just sit up there and micromanage what I'm trying to do. If you want to micromanage what I'm trying to do, then you go ahead and do what you do. They won't forget, no matter what you try to put in their head or how you try to spin it about what I am and who I am. They know. Kids know. They may not be fully developed mentally to know everything, but they know. They know who's who and they know what is what. So we got to stop that. Women out there, because I've heard this plenty of times with single mothers. Before I became married, I was dealing with single mothers, certain single mothers. And that's why I never had a serious relationship with a single mother. Like I've screwed them, I've had a good time, but I never wanted to wife or be in a relationship with a single mother, because there's a lot that come with that as far as you not being able to be hands-on with the child. We're not talking about, physically abusing nothing. We're talking about me being able, because if I'm considered and I'm looked upon as something serious when it regards to me being your man, then I suppose to accept the package, right? Then you should be able to be, you should be able to allow me to do things how I want to do. You see what I'm saying? But that's how shit goes, man. And this is the dude that I'm talking about. This is his biological father, and this is his biological mother telling his biological father, "Don't you put your hands on my son." I'm gonna put a link in the description. Don't you put your hands on my son. Matter of fact, my son don't have to get out. You can get out. And I'm like, whoa, I got to do this. Whoa. But it's shit like that. I don't know if y'all heard of the story of the young girl who her mother fell in love and was having phone conversations with this dude, this ex-con. And the dude had a reputation for beating on women and mistreating women. Didn't stop her mother from dealing with him. And he finally got out, and he was in there, plotting with the mother on trying to kill the daughter. Listen, plotting with the mother on trying to kill her daughter. This is a man that is not even her biological father, plotting with her biological mother to kill her. And they killed her, and the mother and the father is serving time. Shit is real out here. But if that was me, if that was Double R, and that was my son, and that was my woman, and she told me that, you already know what I'm doing. Ain't no hesitation. Well, you could leave. If my son can't leave, well, you could leave. She didn't even have to tell me that. The moment she even opened her mouth to try to act like she about to tell me something about my fucking son, I'm gone. I'm gone. You ain't got to open your mouth up. I'm gone. Okay, cool. That's my rule. My rule is if my son becomes LGBTQ, we got to keep it clean on him. We got to keep it PG-13 on him. If my son becomes LGBTQ, no disrespect to him, but I'm gone. I'm gone. No, you're not born that way. That wasn't how I raised you. That is learned behavior. Yeah. And it comes from women like that. Women like that, they got to intervene. You know, I'm telling y'all, I might do a video soon coming up talking about the balls B mentality. I might call it the balls B mentality. So for those of you out there that's listening, don't steal my idea. I'm gonna call it the balls B mentality. I might do a whole series on that. Just talking, I might do a volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, just talking about the balls B mentality, man. We gonna start talking the real again. Well, we gonna continue to talk the real. I've been talking the real. But yeah, you gonna intervene. He coming in the refrigerator, coming in and out. Like I've heard so many stories. Like I've heard stories from uncles of my friends, you know, or ex-friends, however you want to look at them. I've heard stories from, you know, relatives of my friends about how they sneak in refrigerators and they sneak and steal snacks and take other people's snacks and they take other people's stuff in the house because they feel like they can do it because, you know, their behaviors is being condoned and they're being protected by their mothers. You know, and the mother wants to instill structure or wants to, correct the behavior how she wants to correct the behavior, how she see fit. The mother want to jump in there. You know, how many of y'all have been told to do something by your mother, right? And I've said this before. And you just like, I've done it myself. Whatever. And then your father come. You ain't hear what your mother told you to do? It's a whole different energy, ain't it? It's a whole different energy. And it was a whole different energy with this dude that I'm talking about, this young dude that I was talking about. But guess what? He stopped when his father said something, but he continued when his mother said something. Father said, nah, it's about time when you need to just go ahead and go your own route, venture out, and do what you got to do for yourself, because you ain't about to be laying up in here. That's how we was brought up. See, a lot of the youth today, they missing that because the parents be out here negotiating. I'm talking from experience, not just from, me living it, but me watching it, even with me and then with my little brother in the new generation. Because nowadays, the kids today, the parents negotiate with them. The parents it's a negotiation now. At first, it was do what the fuck I tell you or else. Now is, if you do this, then I'll reward you with XYZ. Smash the like button, people. It's double R in red form, baby. Now it's, you do this, then I'll reward you. Or you're on punishment now, but if you do good for 3 days out of the week, I may let you out at the end of the week. That wasn't how I came up. I came up, you're punished for 2 weeks. That means you're punished for 2 weeks. If I say get out and don't come back, that means get out and don't come back. Nowadays is, I said what I said, but if you could show improvement, what? That's a foreign language to us. That's foreign language, man. That's why these kids today, then you add that with society rules. You can't beat your child. You can't, treat a child a certain type of way, or they'll run and say, my mother did this or my father did that. And in some instances, that stuff is warranted because parents do be out here like really fighting their kids like they fighting a grown adult. You feel me? But, shit done got too soft, man. Shit done got too soft, man. Shit done got too soft. He's sitting right at the table. And I want to talk about these type of things because These feminists out here, man, these feminists out here be just acting like black men are just so fucked up. They be acting like, we ain't got shit going for ourselves. No, the dudes that you chose, now peep the words, the dude that you chose didn't have shit going for themselves. But you chose those dudes. You can't even blame those dudes because you chose them. Just like you could have chose me. But you chose those dudes. So you can't sit up here and talk about they ain't had shit going on. That's killing me when we're like, oh, he's a deadbeat father, or he's a deadbeat this. Okay, are you a deadbeat chooser? Are you a deadbeat chooser? Are you a deadbeat mother? If you choosing a deadbeat dad, are you a deadbeat chooser? Are you a deadbeat mother? If you condone in foolishness like this woman condoned with her son, interrupting the father. See, the thing, I'm about to talk to y'all from a spiritual angle, man, and I'm gonna cut it off right here. Women are supposed to learn in silence. Women are supposed to learn in silence. And it's quite the contrary to what we see today. You feel me? A woman is only supposed to speak when a man gives her permission. Because the hierarchy goes God, Christ, man, I believe child then woman, or woman then child. But it's the man after Jesus. I know that for sure. But women have lost their place. See, a lot of people leaving when you talk that spiritual shit. But see, spirituality is reality. I'm going to repeat that. Spirituality is reality. That's probably my wife. Spirituality is reality, people. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of demons going against angels. We're seeing angels trying to proceed to be angels, and we're seeing a lot of demons going against that. That's what we're seeing from a spiritual aspect, because it's a spiritual warfare. We were groomed in a world where the demons are going against the angels. So it's only right that you have the people within the world as demons going against the people within the world as angels going against each other. That father was trying to be an angel. That father was doing what the Most High said the father is supposed to do. And that demon did what demons do. That demon and that mother did what demon. I know YouTube won't try to do what they gonna do, but it is what it is. We gonna keep it real. But that demon, aka the mother, did what demons do, and that's intervene. See, anybody could say anything about anything. But all you got to do is use your mind. It's all there. Just use it. But to those dudes out there, man, that just want to just lay up off moms, that'll just allow your mother to disrespect your pops, knowing damn well your pops is telling you right. Because that boy is at an age where he know damn well his pops is telling him right. He should have just told his mother. He had an age to do everything else. He's at an age where he should have just told his mother, hey, Mom, Dad is right. He's right. I'm gonna pack my shit up, or I'm gonna get a job. First, I'm gonna find a job first thing tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna start doing something for myself. I'm grown now. But a lot of these boys, man, a lot of these young dudes, man, they want to be degenerates. And then these will be the main ones that'll sit up there and complain when they ass locked up. They want to cry. They want to, get a lawyer so the lawyer can fight. Or these the same ones that people will cry for when they dead, talking about how much of a good dude they was, talking about how much of a good girl they was. But they were just a beneficiary of a fucked up, crooked ass system, and they loved every bit of it. Because it enabled them, and it provided them the opportunity to do what they wanted to do to begin with. Stop doing that. You guys out here, even you ladies out here. I know ladies tend to go out later. But if you grown and you feel like, you independent, and can't nobody tell you what to do and all that, and you ain't about to be up under nobody's wing and all that, then get from up under it. Get from up under it. See, it's easy to talk about this, that, and the third. That's just like somebody on the job talking about, I hate this job. Man, I want to start my own business. What are you waiting for? I've seen that shit throughout my life working. Now I don't work for anybody, but working, I've witnessed that, man. People, man, I'm tired of this job, man. They got us doing this and got us doing that, got us doing stuff outside our job description. Leave. I remember I told them, I said, man, I'm gone tomorrow. And guess what? I was gone. I got my last check and I was gone. Well, Uncle Elroy say on Friday at the neck, he said, I got my check and I was gone. I got my last check Friday and I was gone. You feel me? Stop talking about it and be about it, man. And you dudes out there, man, stop that. Stop doing it. If you feel like you that dude, then go out there and be that dude, man. Don't be sitting back, watching your mother and allowing your mother to disrespect your father. Because that type of shit is why we have the problems that we have. And we gonna have the problems that we gonna continue to have. But it's your boy Double R, man. Hit the like button. Spread the word. Peace.